Good morning, viewers. My name is Umesh Kumar, Assistant Professor in Commerce. Presently, I am working at Government First Grade College, Hosmane, Bhadravati. In my previous session, we have discussed about the meaning of shares, share capital, what are the different kinds of shares, and the price at which the company can issue the shares to the public and their meaning. In today's session, let us have a discussion about the allotment of shares. When a company issues prospectus and offering publics for the subscription of shares, the applicants who are applied for the purchase of shares and these applications are accepted by the company, then it is called the allotment of shares. So thus the allotment of share means the application for shares by the applicant constitutes an offer to purchase the shares of the company, whereas the acceptance by the company of that offer to purchase its shares constitutes an allotment. Now, let us move to discuss about the what are the legal rules and essentials of a valid allotment of shares. That is, what are the rules and essentials to be observed by the company while allotting the shares. The rules and essentials of a valid allotment of shares can be studied under two heads. First one, general provisions or legal rules under the law of contract. Second one, special provisions under the Companies Act. If it takes the first one, that is general provisions or legal rules according to the Indian Contract Act 1872, the certain rules are to be followed for the valid allotment of shares. First one, the allotment must be made by proper authority. That means the allotment of shares must be made by proper authority of a company. The proper authority of a company is the directors of the company. That is, the directors must undertake the work of allotting the shares. Next one, the allotment must be absolute and unconditional. That is, when an applicant applies for the purchase of shares, the shares must be allotted to the applicant without any condition and without any uh, restrictions. That is, unconditionally, not by imposing any condition, the shares are to be allotted. Next, third one, the allotment must be made within a reasonable time. That is, after the applicants applied for the purchase of shares, within a reasonable time, the company should allot the shares to the applicant. There should not be any unnecessary delay in allotting the shares. So within reasonable time, the shares must be allotted. Next one, the allotment must be communicated to the applicant. That is, the information or the allotment of shares should be communicated to the person to whom the shares are allotted. Without making an intimation about the allotment of shares, the allotment work will not be completed. Next, application for shares can be revoked at any time before it is accepted. That is, before accepting by the company for the allotment of shares, the applicant has every right to take back the applications. So, having these conditions, the shares should be allotted by the company, then it is known as a valid allotment of shares. Next, second category, special rules under the Companies Act. That is, there are certain rules also imposed by the Companies Act about the allotment of shares. These rules are known as special rules under the Companies Act. The Act prescribes certain restrictions as to the allotment of shares by public companies. These restrictions may be discussed under the following two heads. One is when no public offer is made and when public offer is made. When no public offer is made, where a public company having a share capital does not offer to the public its shares or debentures, it need not issue a prospectus. In such a case, it shall not proceed to allot shares or debentures unless at least 3 days before the first allotment it has filed a statement in lieu of prospectus with the register for registration. That is, this type of companies should file a statement in lieu of prospectus with the company's register. Then such companies are need not issue its shares or debentures to the public. Next, when public offer is made, in case of a public company which offers its shares and debentures to the public for subscription, the provisions relating to allotment may be studied under the following three heads. First, allotment of shares, subsequent allotment of shares, and allotment of debentures. The company, by following the prescribed rules and regulations according to the Companies Act 1956 as well as Indian Contract Act 1872, the allotment of shares can be carried. So, without following these rules and regulations, if company carries the work of allotting the shares, then such issue of shares will be treated invalid allotment of shares. So, thus today we have discussed about the allotment of shares, what are the rules and provisions to be followed while allotting the shares to the applicants. Thank you.